Life is filled with moments that logic fails to explain. There's something greater than what we can see or understand. Something that moves behind the scenes, arranging the perfect circumstances at just the right time. There's a beautiful story in this regard that I truly love. Little Meena wanted a kitten, and she kept pleading before her mother week after week for this kitten. But her mother didn't want any pets around the house. She said no to her daughters asking again and again. But this little girl was adamant. Month after month, she kept on pleading before her mummy for the kitten. Finally, out of frustration, mother said, "Listen, honey, if God gives you the kitten, I'll let you keep it. There's no other way you're going to have it. We'll not buy it." Well, Meena decided that she needs to speak directly to God now. She did something that only a little child would. She went into the backyard, got down on her knees and said, "God, I'm asking you, please give me a kitten." When she finished praying, with her mother watching from behind, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a kitten came flying from the sky and landed in front of Meena. Her mother was astounded and could not believe her eyes. Was she dreaming things? There was no tree overhead from where the kitten could have fallen. It seemed to have come straight from the heavens as a response to Meena's prayers. Had God provided her with the kitten? "Look, Mommy," said Meena, "God gave me this kitten." The mother had to stand by her word, but she was dumbfounded with disbelief. Several months later, she learned what had happened. The neighbors who lived a few houses down the line had seen a kitten up on the treetop, and their every effort had failed in bringing it down. So as a last resort, the man had tied a branch of the tree with the rope to the rear bumper of his car, and he was then driving the car ahead to bend the tree down. But just as the kitten had become reachable, the rope snapped, and the tree acted like a catapult, throwing the kitten 3 houses away, straight to where Meena was. One can say that was just the 1 in a trillion quadrillion chance of an accident where Meena's prayers and this kitten coming through a sling happened to be at the same time. Or it could be that God was listening to Meena's prayer. Who knows? We can choose to believe what we wish. But I do know that God's ways are mysterious. And those mysterious ways are difficult to fathom. I also do know that for the Lord, nothing is impossible and nothing is too difficult. His ways are beyond our understanding. But it is in these magical moments that we see the beauty of divine happenings that seem to strengthen our faith in the existence of the Supreme. Where is your faith? Who is protecting you? Is it your bank balance or your insurance policy? All of these, remember, can be snatched at a moment. If your faith is in these, you will always have fear. But if your faith is in your Lord, you will be fearless. The Bhagavad Gita for everyday living reminds us. Shree Krishna says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, there are those who always think of me and engage in exclusive devotion to me. To them, whose mind is always absorbed in me, I provide what they lack and preserve what they already possess. The purport explains, a mother never thinks of deserting her helpless newborn child who is entirely dependent upon her. The supreme and eternal mother of the soul is God. Hence, God offers motherly assurance to the soul who surrenders to Him exclusively in this verse. So faith is not just about asking for what we want, but trusting in His wisdom and in being reassured that He will give what is best for us when the time is right. Life teaches us that sometimes the most remarkable things happen when we surrender control, trust in the higher power, and remain open to incredible possibilities that await us. I saw a report in the news about a mother who was driving with her 2 small children over a very high bridge. Now, an 18-wheeler truck lost control and started a chain reaction. It slammed into cars that hit further cars. And this lady's car was not only crushed, it was pushed through the guardrail halfway off the bridge. Now it was dangling from the edge, rocking back and forth. When the police arrived, the car was so mangled. They did not think anyone had survived. They radioed that they had fatalities, but then they heard something coming from inside the car. Just a little bit of noise. Somehow, the people inside were still alive. But the car was so unstable. For about 10 minutes, they tried to cut through the metal to free the people, but they had to stop. It was so risky. Every time the wind blew, it looked as if the car was going to fall. The officers knew they did not have long, but they didn't know what to do. Just then, a man in naval uniform came walking up and said, "I am the head of a naval engineering team. And we have a one-of-a-kind forklift that can extend out, tilt, rotate in any direction, and lift 11,000 pounds. The officer said, "How quickly can you get it here?" While they were talking, it pulled up. The forklift would be able to reach out, pick up the car, and save the 3 lives. After they rescued the people, the naval engineer told the police officers that earlier that day, they had been delayed for 3 hours. They should have already reached their destination, but something caused them to be late. It just so happened that they were coming by when this was taking place. What are the chances of a one-of-a-kind piece of equipment being at the right place at the right time? Well, it could be lucky break. Or it could be just a coincidence. Or it could be one of those blessings that God had already set up to save the lives of these three. Both these stories reveal an undeniable truth. We are never alone. Even when we do not know it, God is watching out for us. Sri Krishna, when he chooses to protect, nothing can override his divine will. And hence, the Bengali saying rings so true. Rakhe Krishna, mare ke, and mare Krishna, rakhe ke. If Krishna decides to slay, who can save? And if Krishna elects to protect, who can harm? You see, sometimes parents lift their little child. The father throws his daughter in the air and catches her back. The daughter enjoys the thrill of it without being scared. She knows she is in her papa's hands and he is taking care. So this is the security we feel with our material father. And what about our spiritual father, who is all-powerful, who is all-knowing, and who is sitting within our heart? When we truly believe these three things, it will release us from all fear. So our scriptures tell us that Bhagavan is our best friend, our well-wisher, and he is our eternal Father and benevolent caretaker. Let us have faith that he is looking out for us.